With less than 2 weeks to go before the Prop 50 special election, we're getting a closer look at how voters are feeling about their potential move to redraw California's congressional lines.
A new poll released today by CBS News finds that 62% of likely voters support the ballot measure. CBS 8's Richard Allen is here with more on what else that poll reveals.
Well, that's right, guys. Just 13 days to go now. Now, this new poll shows the growing divide between Democrats and Republicans as they cast their ballots for Prop 50, which, if passed, would make it easier for Democrats to win 5 congressional districts that are currently held by Republicans.
Even though this is an odd year, a lot of people, I think, are galvanized by this campaign because you kind of can't avoid it, right? You turn on your TV, you open your computer, you open your mailbox, you're hearing some message about Prop 50.
Vote yes on 50.
Vote no on Proposition 50.
And as that messaging continues to amplify on both sides of the political aisle, a new CBS News poll finds what is motivating Californians to cast a ballot in this race. 75% of yes voters say they're using their vote to oppose President Trump, and 70% say it's to oppose national Republicans. And while supporters see Prop 50 as a national issue, those voting no see it as more of a state issue, concerned that redistricting would shift power away from California's rural areas and towards cities instead, with 51% of no voters saying that a reason for their vote is to oppose Governor Gavin Newsom.
Polls don't vote, people vote. And this is a special election. I'm not naive. It's about turnout, period, full stops.
And turnout so far is continuing to grow. According to the data firm Political Data Inc., which is tracking the mail-in ballot returns in this race, as of today, more than 3.4 million ballots, or 15%, have been returned, with 17% of all registered Democrats and 17% of all registered Republicans casting a ballot, while only 10% of independents have voted.
Really, this does come down to kind of team red versus team blue.
Paul Mitchell is with Political Data Inc.
Democrats see this as their only ability to push back on Trump and what's happening in Texas and in other states. Republicans are opposing it. And independents are somewhat split.
The eyes of the country are on California right now.
Thad Kauser is a professor of political science at UC San Diego. He points out that along with the national implications of redistricting, there would also be profound local consequences as well.
It'll have a deep impact on San Diego, where if Prop 50 passes, we're going to have a real battleground in the 48th congressional district where both parties will be fighting out for control.
And right now, the 48th district, where Republican Darrell Issa is currently the congressional representative, is made up of 41% registered Republicans and 29% registered Democrats. If Prop 50 passes, though, that would flip to 33% Republican and 37% Democrats. So quite a difference there.
And Richard, this new poll by CBS News is indicating a wider margin of victory for those who support Prop 50 than earlier polls we saw.
Well, that's right. So this new poll by CBS that they interviewed about 1,500 registered Republicans throughout California, 62% of likely voters would vote yes on Prop 50. But keep in mind, now that is a jump, as you say, from earlier polls where it was in the low 50s. One poll I saw was about 54% support. But as Governor Newsom pointed out, it all comes out down to turnout, who actually bothers to cast a ballot on this.
And then we'll see if there's a lawsuit filed immediately after the election results come in.
The fun always continues.
Yeah, we know it's not close to being over, but a lot of good information there. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.